Jets fans, welcome. It's the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. You are the awesome chat. Thank you for being here. Day one of the tampering period has almost, and the New York Jets struck, and they struck pretty quick, and they struck efficiently. They started off the day with signing Justin Fields just minutes after Sam Darnold agreed to a 3-year, $100-something million deal with the Seahawks. About 20 minutes later, Justin Fields is brought in on a 2-year deal, $30 million guaranteed, up to $40 million. They get a quarterback. Do questions come with the quarterback? Sure, absolutely. But that's what happens when you live in free agency and you have to find a quarterback. If he didn't have questions, he would be with the team and he would be locked in for a long time. Next, the New York Jets moved and struck in the secondary multiple times today. They signed Brandon Stephens, who's 27 years old, coming off of his first contract from the Baltimore Ravens, drafted in the 3rd round of 2021. 3 years, $36 million. If Sherwood's only counting on the cap for $5 million with a 3-year, $45 million hit, you got to figure they're keeping his cap number down as well, allowing the team to operate, open up, and move more efficiently throughout free agency as more signings come. And just a little while ago, they added one more player, 25 years. He's 24 now. He'll be 25 by the weekend. Andre Cisco, also drafted in the 3rd round of 2021, safety from Jacksonville. 1-year deal, $10 million. This is on top of re-signing Sherwood yesterday, as previously mentioned. They also tendered Tony Adams today. It's a 1-year deal for $3.25 million, I believe. It's the first right of refusal. From my understanding, he could still get offer sheets, but the Jets would have the right to match it or let him go. So that's your recap of the day. For those of you who can read the name of the show and says Jets Editions on day one recap, you don't have to be dumb as a rock like Nate. You can read the word recap. It's a recap. It's not a breaking news show. It's an end of the day recap. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Graves, Jay Quest. There's too many J's for crying out loud. Forgive me, Graves. Hit the like or take an effing hike. Don't piss her off. You know how she gets. She's my protector. But thank you, everyone, for being here. And thank you again for last night. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of the show. Thank you for all the text messages and love that you guys sent yesterday and today. I appreciate it. But here we are. The Darren Muji, Aaron Glenn regime has begun. They struck quick, efficiently. They didn't give out any massive contracts, short-term deals, old Bill Parcells adage, get some hold the fort guys. They got some hold the fort guys. They got a 1-year deal, a 2-year deal for the quarterback. Now, let's get into that because I'm sure everyone wants to discuss the quarterback. Here's the way I see it. You get a 2-year deal. As of right now, Tyrod Taylor's entering the 2nd year of his deal. If Fields does not go ballistic, you bring him back next year to be your mentor and hand off the reins to the quarterback that you draft in 2026. You have him for a year. You have him in the system. And then you have the option with the Jets and Fields. Do you want to stay here? Do you want to be the backup? You haven't worked out as a starter. We drafted a guy. We like you. We'd like you to remain a backup. Or you go a different direction. I really honestly think this takes quarterback off the board for the Jets this season. I do. I am completely, absolutely head of the class on team weapon right now. I think a tight end early would be the right move. Warren, trade back, you lose him, you have Loveland to fall back on. I think that the New York Jets And Justin Fields likes throwing to his tight end. Go look at Cole Kmet's numbers when he was with the Bears with Fields. He relies upon his tight end. Go get him an elite tight end. He's got the camaraderie and the chemistry already with Garrett Wilson. You got Breece Hall. You can dump off passes to him. Go get him a reliable tight end. I'm a fan of it. Last year, I was team weapon last year. But when we did draft Olu, I was happy with it. Especially even more so when we saw how awful Tyron Smith was. So you got your left tackle now. You got your left, you got center. You got AVT on the right side. I think it could be a question on where AVT plays. If you get a tackle, keep him at guard. If you get a guard, you slide him out. Going to need a wide receiver. That market has been a little more pricey than I thought it would be. Darius Slayton today getting 3 years, $36 million was a little bit of a shock. Tim Patrick maybe coming in around the same deal as Cisco, maybe 1 for 10. I don't know if you give Patrick at 31 years old, multiple year deal, but maybe you bring him in as a hold the fort guy. You draft a receiver or two. Kind of interesting to me that Allen Lazard, as of today, before the new league year starts, is still on this roster. We know how Jets fans feel about him. We want to happen to him what he does with the ball. Drop him. Get him out of here. I'm a little curious if they are interested in keeping him and maybe reworking the deal because he's a good blocker, knowing that we're going to be a running attack. We shall see. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like button. We do have some other news to get to in a little bit. I know it's been an exciting day. We did see Zach Wilson, the MILF Slayer. Thank you, Bill, for reminding me. Going to Miami. A $6 million guaranteed deal to be the backup to Tua. Tua, who I know last year he was healthy. Most years gets injured. Can see it now. Zach Wilson under Mike McDaniel, having it all click. Field Yates today did a free agency underway mock. He has the Jets taking Armand Membu, the right tackle from Missouri. Rich Samini tweets, you can see the Moses departure. They've invested a lot of high picks in no line, but Glenn comes from a team, the Lions, that was built on strong line play. I think it's still to be determined. There's not a lot of free agents. There was Matt Pearl, who stayed with the Broncos. Some people thought that he might be somebody we're interested due to his ties with Muji. But he decided to stay there in Denver. I'm going to reward you guys tonight. I'm going to put the link up early. I know last night I had some guests on, and that's going to be the trend on Sunday night. Sunday nights is going to be, it's tough to get guests on 11:30 at night on weeknights. I'm happy that you guys are here with me right now. 35 of you watching. I appreciate that. Hit the like button, unless you're Nate, who continuously hits the thumbs down button. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Nick Shine Show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. And if you're Nate, Nate throws tomatoes at his own computer screens just when he sees me. But ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night. tonight, this is his promise, Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. Now, there's a tweet today. I'm trying to find it. Here's the list of current New York Jets. Braylon Allen is 21. Olu is 22. Brees is 23. Garrett still 24. Sauce the same. Will McDonald 25. Fields is 26. JJ is 26. Quinnen is 27. Quincy is 28. Now, obviously, we've added some young players today coming off their first contracts. Can the coaching staff bring them together? Can they get the most out of them? Can they take them to the next level? Do they find the players that fit their scheme? To be determined. But they had a vision. They're executing it. They're not overspending. They're not getting into bad contracts. And very curious to see how most of these contracts do fall in place once pen hits paper and the numbers get on the books. We could see where the cap number is for year one and beyond. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with some places he's called the closer, but tonight he's the opener. We got the Chiefs fan. How are you, buddy?
What up, Nick? I'm hoping everything goes well for your team and
Thanks,
you guys
buddy.
get some wideouts and the draft goes well, man.
Agree, man. How are you feeling with your team today?
A little bit happy. Sad that we lost a player or two, but I'm just glad we re-signed my wide receiver, Nick Bolton.
Linebacker.
Linebacker, move some money around. I'm just happy. Like, I'm staying up late to watch your show and hang out. And,
Thanks, buddy. I
thanks for letting
appreciate
me
that, man.
Thanks for letting me to start it.
Oh, yeah. You're the opener now. You get the ball. Opening day right here tonight.
Yes, sir. Do you want them to draft Warren, or did you want to trade back?
As of right now, I am Abdul Carter is still my number one. Travis Hunter is my number 2. I have moved Warren up to number 3. I'm okay with taking Warren at 7. Trade back would be my 4th option.
Yep.
And I think this kind of eliminates Will Johnson for me, at least. I would be surprised if you are going to pay Sauce. You're going to draft. You're going to sign a cornerback today to $13 million a year, $12 million a year, I believe it came out to, and then draft a cornerback in round 1. Doesn't make sense when you already have Michael Carter making $10 million. So I think maybe you draft a depth piece for later in the draft as somebody that you could develop. But I think
I'm thinking you guys take a quarterback in the 3rd round. As for
no, I wouldn't take a cornerback before 5.
Quarterback. I said quarterback.
Oh, quarterback. I'm sorry.
You definitely need wideouts and linemen.
Yeah, we need weapons. You want a quarterback to succeed, you got to get him weapons. We know Garrett can be elite. We know Brees can be elite.
That's probably why they keep him Lazard too.
Yeah, you don't create more of a need than you have to.
Yep.
You still can. You could still cut him post June 1st if you draft some players and sign a free agent or 2.
Yeah.
And you fill out that wide receiver room. You can move on from him at any point.
You guys probably cutting Rodgers on Wednesday, I'm guessing.
I believe Rodgers is going to have the post June 1st designation, but he's free to negotiate with anybody now.
Oh, true. Okay. I thought they could have signed if he did not cut.
No, from my understanding, he's going to be a post-June 1st designation, but when they designate you as that, you are free to sign with anyone immediately.
Uh-huh.
It's just the number comes off the books after June 1st, which makes it different with the salary cap.
That's good. Like, I know you guys put a lot of money into him and Adams, and it didn't work out. But I
Yeah,
wish you the best.
yeah. Adams goes to the Rams yesterday.
Yeah.
And then they've announced today that they're going to be releasing Cooper Kupp, or if they did,
Damn.
it's going to be quite interesting where he goes and what happens with him.
I don't know if you guys can have Cup, but hopefully you guys get someone good.
I don't think we're in the Cup. I think you guys. I think Kupp goes to you guys or to
I would love-
Buffalo
I
or
would
to the
love that.
Chargers. You know, he's going to go look to be competitive, in my opinion. You know, a team that's missing an efficient route running, highly productive when he plays wide receiver.
I just like the wide receivers. I don't know if the class is good this year, but did you think anyone you got to reach for in the first round, Nick? Reach for like
I got to see the rest of free agency. I don't know if I could take McMillan in round 1. I'd rather take someone in round 2. Right now, I want a tight end because I know how much Fields loves throwing to tight ends.
I mean, yeah.
Go look at Cole Kmet, especially in the red zone, with how much he fed Cole Kmet 2 years ago.
I believe the other guy's Connor. I don't know what the other top-rated prospect for the tight end is.
I'm sorry? Say that again?
Who are the other top place tight ends, like top-ranked tight ends?
There's the kid Loveland from Michigan.
Okay.
There's a whole pack of them after that. There's about like 4 or 5 guys that are all kind of ranked together. There's a kid Ferguson, I believe, from Oregon. There's a kid from LSU. It's a good tight end class. So
Good to know.
all right, sir. I appreciate you calling in. Thank you for your support. And can I see the names on the cast? What did we get? We didn't do the big reveal.
I got Noel, Plastic Man, Lona Snow, Mimikyu, Beldrum, Shazam, Typhlosion. I can't pronounce this one, and then Lupani, and yeah, from Pokemon and all that.
Nice.
My brother's
Awesome.
been moving around a lot during the call. I'm just trying to keep myself awake. When you get your blood flowing.
I hear you, man. I hear you. It happens. But Chiefs fan, thank you for calling in, and thank you for supporting the channel as always.
No problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me do. There we go. Next up, she's already yelling at you guys in the chat. We're gonna bring in the lovely Jay Graves. What's up?
What up?
How are you?
I am wondering with Chiefs fans cast, are they names from the hood?
No, I told him that he had to have his friends put their favorite like Dungeons and Dragons or like their favorite Pokemon, their favorite like made up character.
Nice. I like it. So yeah,
So what's your thoughts on today? Exciting day.
I'm not mad about the Justin Fields signings. Like I've been on record saying that I would, not that it's the greatest signing, but I mean in the field of the quarterbacks we had, like wasn't bad. Also, I like that he's reconnected with Garrett Wilson and Jeremy Ruckert, which my whole thing with Jeremy Ruckert, it wasn't the receiving thing. His blocking fell off a cliff. Like, that was my whole thing. Like, what happened to his blocking? Because wasn't that his whole thing in Ohio, that he was a blocking tight end?
Yeah. And he's had some really good blocks,
But they're not consistent, right? Like, yeah, he'll have a great block here and there, and all of a sudden he'll have a freaking whiff that's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah. In the game Aaron Rodgers got injured when Breece Hall had that long run that he got caught on, Ruckert came through, hit one of the guys, and he tumbled backwards with how hard he hit him. But
and it could have been like a sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
It could have been like a mental psyche too. You get one bad play and that could, snowball into your next game and your next game. You know, any athlete here gets it. You have one bad play, one bad thing, and you get in your own head. So I feel like he might be in his own head. So maybe Justin Fields kind of, I don't know if he'll help rejuvenate his blocking, but maybe he'll just give him a new, like, hey, like we have a new, something fresh type of thing.
I think a better scheme, I think a better play design, and I think a commitment to the run, you will see a much better season. There was too many runables, too many checks, too many changes last year, and you could see that a lot of players regressed. And I think Ruckert was one of them. And if you're going to have a commitment to the run and you're going to have a quarterback who could push for 1,000 yards, I'm going right now saying Fields and Hall will each run for 1,000 yards next year.
Oh,
we'll
I
be
think
a top
that could
5
be.
team in rushing. And you're going to see if Ruckert is still here, he's going to be a very big part of that. It's going to be exciting to watch a shotgun snap with Ruckert at tight end, Fields and shotgun with Allen and Hall next to him. You can get creative. You can get innovative. You can find ways to feed the ball to Hall coming across, Fields keep it. You know, you can do direct snaps and fakes where the running back cuts in front of the quarterback and takes the snap. You know, you can do a lot of fun things when you have this many guys capable of carrying the ball. So,
and we'll have creativity again. We'll have creativity again with Enstrand. I'm hoping at least.
I hope so. And
just looking at the Lions
things is, don't forget, Turner's dad is Norv Turner, who wrote one of the greatest rushing attacks in the history of the NFL with the Cowboys in their prime. Back in the 90s, he designed that. So if you want to get creative and you want to attack certain fronts, hey, Dad, hop on this link here. I want your opinion on something. What do you see?
Yes.
How can I attack this? You know, the teams haven't had success. What do you think? You have one of the greatest offensive coordinators in the history of the league, Norv Turner, at your disposal to help.
Right.
So it's a good thing. I mean, if you want to be positive, you'll find ways to look at things from the way I do and say things could work out because this, and this. If you want to be negative, you're going to find reasons to be negative.
Of course. That's in everything in life. If you're looking for the positive, you find the positive. If you're looking for the negative, you're going to find a negative. But yeah, our wide receiver room, that nothing that worries me. But I'm hoping that we address either wide receiver or tight end in our first round. Like you said, team weapon now. Now that we know we're not doing a quarterback in the first round, we are team weapon. Give Justin Fields another weapon.
Yeah. I would make that plural, please.
Weapons?
Make that plural. Yeah. Weapons.
Well, so what round are you? We have what? A first round? Do we have a second round or no? We have two. We have
number 42, and then we went from 92 to 73. 73.
73.
7, okay, 42, 73, 109. And then we have 2 5s and 2 6s. So with those multiple picks, you can maneuver a little bit. You can jump. You can fall back.
What about, so now that Morgan Moses trainer is got a real trainer, not like Bobby. Morgan Moses is a real trainer. Do you see us getting a right tackle in the draft, in the free agency? What do you see us doing with that? Because I have no idea. I don't know what's out there.
I really want a big, nasty mauler in the draft, a 3rd round guard, and move AVT to right tackle. I think AVT is too finesse for me, and I want more of a power attack in the running game, and I think he's more finesse. He's a technician. He's not a power guy. I want a massive power guy that we can run behind.
Any names you have in mind, or
no? I mean, I think they're gonna keep him at right guard, but what I want is I want a Becton 6'6", 330 guy who hits linebackers and they fall on their ass, and then Hall can slash through there and take off like we saw Barkley do. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, the great Jake Asman just gifted 5 channel memberships. The top dog himself.
Let's go.
Hanging out late. Thank you, Jake. They went to, YouTube just moved on me there. NYJ Dave, Mr. Big Skins, Pat Rudy, Captain Gabagoo, and Ron P. Jake, Thank you. I appreciate you, good sir.
The great Jake Asman.
And Jake is now in with 6 more entries
Nice.
for the Brees Hall autographed helmet. Jake, thank
There
you,
you
sir.
go.
I appreciate you. You're a good man. And
So
good
my
work
next
today.
question. Oh, sorry.
What do you got? Go ahead.
So using the wet fins. Now I know you want a big fatty. Do you want to get a big fatty in free agency, or do you want like a second round big fatty? Because I know the big fatty
I'm not
on the
excited
D
about the
line.
tackles. I'm not excited about
No,
the tackles.
it's
the
a
right
deep
tackles
class
in free
though.
agency.
No,
Well, in free agency, I'm not excited about
No.
any names left at right tackle.
I'm talking about the draft because you were saying team weapon in the draft, and you said team weapons. So now, where is your stance on the interior D line for the draft?
Interior D line. I still think we're
Yeah.
going to get someone possibly from Detroit. I think we're going to get a couple players. You know,
So you think it's more going to be free agency of the interior fatty D line than the draft? So you're all on the weapons on the draft now, not the D line.
I am. But hold on 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, we got action in the chat. Our good friend Luppy just gifted 5
go.
memberships to the channel, and they went to Donovan Coleman, D. Van G, Mike Rotunda, Stax Mansadu, and William Aimley. And
Nice.
ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, Sarah has gifted
Oh,
5
let's go.
memberships on this channel. She said, I see the Sauce Gardner helmet. I want that for Hockey Poo.
He wants it.
Her gifts went to Rob D, Chris 716, Jets 830, Eminon, and Patrick Auricio Sr. Ladies and
Nice.
gentlemen, what a start to the night here. Thank you, Sarah.
Let's
Thank
go.
you, Luppy. And thank you, Jay Graves. This shit started when you came on the air.
What can I say?
That's it, girl. Your milkshake brings all the gifts to the yard.
It does. It is what it is. I'm amazing.
Looks like somebody found Hawk's wallet.
Let me just.
That's it. That's what he gets. He's Mr. Fitness. He probably went to bed early. I don't even know what time it is. It's afternoon there.
Yeah, so it can't be that late,
I'm still adapting mentally to Hawk being halfway around the world. Forgive me.
right?
But
It's
Sarah,
ridiculous.
coming back at Nate. I like it. I'm a strong, independent
right.
woman. I don't need no man.
That's right. Let's go. Snaps.
Very good. Awesome. Thank you to the 3 of you for doing that. Yeah, I want big bodies up there.
Me too.
And I think
We
that
gotta stop the run. We need to stop the run because we clearly could not do that for the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Even under Saleh, when we had the good D line and the rotation, the run always gouged us. Always.
yeah, if you're gonna give this money to Sherwood and you're gonna give that money, you have Quincy already there. It makes sense to get some bigger bodies up front to allow these guys to be playmakers and to keep the offensive linemen off them and let them go sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
Not just sideline to sideline, because if you're 3-4 yards behind the ball, you're tackling people when they're gains. I want them to be missiles getting tackles for losses. We saw Sherwood
Yes.
with that incredible play at the goal line in Miami where he came through, shot through, hit the running back and knocked them back. And I want to see more of that. I want to see more of the blitzing. I want to see more of the
Yeah,
attack.
I agree. I'm hoping that the new regime signed him, like seeing that going, hey, like we can scheme crap up with him. We can design plays for
Yeah.
him. We can design blitzes for
Yeah.
him. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And also
You have
for
a small
Quincy, like,
defensive line, and you got Solomon Thomas and you got Kinlaw there. And their job is to gap penetrate. If they penetrate the wrong way or they take the wrong angle, now those guards and center are moving to the next level,
you're
blocking the linebackers. And now that's
Yeah.
how you get gashed up the middle time and time again.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing more bigger bodies, aggressive scheme, and not getting the ball run down our throat. And
Yeah.
I'm looking for in the next couple days, getting the big fat run stuffers, that waits. You get your pass rushing guys, your defensive tackles who get that type of money, they'll go first. and then you'll see the bigger bodies come in. And I think as we move on in the week, you'll start to see the ideas that they have for this defense and for the line. You saw Aaron Glenn's a former cornerback. What they address first? Quarterback, cornerback, safety. So you see where they're valuing it, and they might say, let's get some youth up front, put some guys with experience that maybe we could take to the next level on the back end, and then let's draft some big bodies to develop up front with our plan and our scheme, and we can coach them up and move them along. So
For sure.
it's not the end. It's not Super Bowl tales, but if you got
It's
the right
movement.
coach and you
We're
got
making
the right
moves.
scheme,
It's
you're
Yeah.
starting to see what they want to be.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm
it's small, it's tiny, but we're starting to see a little bit of the picture, a little
Yeah.
bit of what they're thinking.
on a personal note, please don't ever make eye contact with me again and say it's small and it's tiny. Please and thank you.
So
But
my
as
other
always,
thing is,
excuse me, I have to make this announcement
No,
while
no,
we're talking.
go for it.
Boomtown demands it. 69 of you here watching at midnight. Thank you.
Oh.
Well, look at you, Air Dicker. I like that. That was a good move.
I did it on purpose.
I know
I
you
did.
did. It worked. You know I'm a fan of eye contact. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Kim gifted 5 channel memberships, and they went to Shearsy 29. I said that correctly, Sarah. Rayjet 62, Rick Furdy,
Shearsy.
Sean McAteer, and Eric Craig.
Let's go.
Sarah asked a very important question. How do you always get 69? I'm strong in the upper body. I can take the girl, fling her. Oh, in the chat you meant. I don't know. Now we're at 73. I'm very excited to have 73 people here watching at midnight. This is awesome. I know Jets fans are excited today. We got our quarterback. I'm very glad that you guys are here with me. And I'm happy to see, honestly, that this late night show thing is working out. You guys keep showing up and supporting, and that means a lot to me.
Hell
I have my
yeah.
doubts about it. So,
Oh yeah.
one last thing, David D., our resident Detroit Lion fan, one of them, has a super chat. It says, Nick and Jay Graves, excellent discussion. Can
Aw.
you envision the Jets trading AVT before the draft and put an emphasis in free agency in the draft on more bulk, functional football power on the right side of the O-line? I'll say this.
I don't want to trade him.
I don't want to trade him. I will say that I don't see him being here long term. I know the previous regime picked up his 5th-year option in last April, and that's what we're getting into now, or last May. I think it was after the draft. The 5th-year options had to be declared. I like AVT. I want more of a power run scheme. He doesn't fit that for me. So I don't know if we trade him before the draft because you're creating another hole when you have a lot, but I could see you moving on after this year and bringing in your types of players and your types of talent and putting your imprint on the team. I could be wrong. He could get an extension. Who knows? But I highly doubt he gets one before this season. You let it play out and see where it goes. See if he stays healthy. See if he fits what you want to do. But Graves, thank you.
Well, wait, I have a comment on that. So
Go.
he was before he got hurt that one year when we moved him from right guard to left guard to right tackle to left tackle. He was going to be almost Pro Bowl in all of those, and that was the year he tore his pec. That first year in Dallas,
No, it was the
Denver.
Denver game. Denver was the
Denver,
Achilles.
yeah. Remember, he was going everywhere, and then he did his Achilles, then his pec. But what did we draft him as originally? I don't
Left
remember.
guard.
It was a
Rookie
guard.
year, he was left guard. Then they signed Tomlinson. They moved him to right guard. The second year, he went from right guard to left tackle to left guard to right tackle.
And
then
he
in the
was
Denver
almost he was almost all pro in 3 of those positions. And then I kind of want to see what he does this year. Maybe this new regime brings it back out of him. Maybe he was down in the dumps, this shit sucks.
Try sucks,
I
not
don't
back.
want
Thank
to.
you, Curly.
Oh, tricep, my bad. I want to do like a prove it deal. Like, see what you do this year. Maybe he's freaking amazing this year. I'm like, oh, all right, now we're gonna pay you. I don't want to trade him, but I also don't want to give up on him yet. Like, I feel like he still has that potential in him. Maybe this new fresh start of a new regime brings that back out of him. What are your thoughts?
I'm hopeful. I mean, you know me. I'm gonna hope that whoever's wearing. I don't buy jerseys. I don't care about the name on the back. I care about the name on the front. I don't care who I have to root for. I want the team. I'm a coach, so I'll wear the team gear all the time because I want the team to be at its best. If you're wearing our jersey, I want you to be the best possible player you can be. I hope you get multiple contracts. I hope you spend 15 years here and lead us to a lot of wins. But I'm also a coach, and if you can't help us do that, and I don't think you fit what we want to do, I'm okay with moving on from you, from that. You know, I can differentiate
100%
the fandom of the team and the fandom of a player, because that got ruined for me the minute we trade Jonathan Vilma. I thought Jonathan Vilma was on his way to be a Hall of Fame player. I went nuts when we drafted him in that draft. I think 12th overall. I lost my mind, and I had Vilma green, Vilma white, Vilma authentic, and then we changed schemes and we got rid of them, and my heart was absolutely crushed by that. So at that moment, I stopped caring about the players and I just care about the team.
And I mean, fair. That's my whole thing is like, I give him this year. If he sucks, and bye. But like, I feel like he still has the potential to be decent and see what he does. I hope he does well. And then my last thing is, I want to give you your flowers. 2 years, because you're amazing.
Thank you.
And
appreciate
also, I also want to say, I remember you talking about that slob. You were saying you were having a hard time letting go. He is not worth your time or your energy. He's a sad, sorry man. I know it's hard to do. So I've been having a lot of hard issues lately too, with like being like I hate people. But like, you're so much better than him. He has a sad, sorry life. You can always talk to me, text me whenever you want. Let that shit go. He's not worth you. He's not worth your energy. I love you. He's not worth it. He's a piece of shit, and I love you. So that's all I gotta say.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And
good night, everybody.
Thank you for staying up. I know you yell at me sometimes in the morning after. You're not the first lady to yell at me the morning after. You just have a different reason. You're like, I couldn't stay up as late as you, and I watched some of it in the morning. I'm catching up now, but you're awesome. Thank you so much.
But I had to be on for this one. I had to be on for this one because Slobby ran his mouth again, and also your 2-year anniversary, and that's freaking amazing because you're a fucking rock star. So keep going.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see another year, more 2 years, next 3 years. You got this.
I just hope I live. It's not a question of being sober. It's just a matter of how long I live, because I'll never do it again. I promise you guys that. All
Love you.
Awesome. Love you too. Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Mwah.
That was awesome. Good call by Graves there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Jets editions of Day 1 recap, and we have a treat. Somebody has demanded that we sign a certain player. Today, he got his wish.
You know what? Nick Shiner's cooking, everybody. Nick is the best Jet fan you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
Mikey. Oh, you're on.
And Nick, I love you.
I love you too, buddy. How you feeling, man?
I'm happy that my buddy's a Jet. Justin Fields. Justin Fields, he's our best. Move over, Dixon Hole. You could suck his hole every day, Dixon Hole, because we got Justin Fields. He's on our team. And I still love my Jen Graves, no matter what. We gonna rock the house in the Meadowlands. Oh, yeah. You like that?
That was tremendous. That's awesome.
Yeah, because we, Justin Fields, Rocket's going to be the top tight end in history now.
Okay.
He's going to be like smoking. one-handed touchdown, one-handed. Yeah, like he did in Ohio State. Remember Ohio State?
I do.
He caught that one-handed. He said, "In your face, guys."
Can you show everyone how he caught it? Can you show us how he caught it?
Yeah, like that.
Yes, exactly like that. Perfect.
And then, you know who's the offense? They should get that guy from Oregon Ducks. He's 315 pounds. If you want to move the line,
Conley, he's an offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's gonna be so good. If defense will get them butts kicked. You think so?
I like it. I like it.
Here's my wish too. Get that wide receiver for Ohio State too. Instead of calling it the New York Jets, we could call Ohio State Jets.
I like it, Mikey. I like your plan. And you know what I love more than your plan? I love your enthusiasm. I love your energy. It's midnight. You're old as hell, but you're sitting here bouncing around with excitement over the Jets getting the quarterback and the player
And guess what?
that you wanted.
You know, Zach Wilson is going to the Dolphins. Yeah, my friend Todd, I had to tell Todd. Dolphins so stupid. Got that guy. He's so stupid. You think so, Nick?
I do. I'm sorry. I got a couple things going on trying to do the show.
Okay. I was happy
Yeah,
for
how
your
funny
2
is that
years.
he goes there? You know what? Good for him.
But I was happy for your 2 years thing too.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
How you doing with that?
You're good. I'm doing good. Everybody's so excited. I was so excited. The president was saying, "How you know that Justin Fields going to the Jets?" I say, Aaron Glenn promised me. He promised, and he delivered. He's the coach of the year. It's gonna be 12-5. 12-5. Write it down, everybody. Write it down, cause Mikey said so.
And that's the bottom line because Mikey Woodruff said so.
Yeah, I can't wait. To see Jen again. You know Jen Graves, the girl?
I don't know. Tell me about her.
She's a sweetheart.
She
I saw you
is.
talking to her. I saw her, you talking to her. She's a pretty girl.
All right, do me a favor. Close your eyes real fast.
Okay.
All right. Now open them.
Peekaboo.
Jen,
Hi, Mikey.
I'm happy
Hi,
you got
Bobby.
the Jets. You
Hi,
happy
Mikey.
we got Justin Fields?
Yeah, I like the Justin Fields signing. I do.
Yeah, me too. I'll go wear a Justin Fields jersey. I'll go tell you.
Nice.
Let's
Let's
bring
go.
the house down. We got Garrett Wilson. We got his homeboy, Rucker, catching the one-handed
Yeah.
catch in the end zone.
Let's
And everybody say,
go.
we go kick some butt. We want to get the Oregon Ducks offensive line. He's 315 pounds. And the defense going to be scared of us because the Jets will rock the house.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Let's
Let's
go.
bring that house. AFC, Buffalo's going to lose every game now.
Yeah, F them, man. Let's go.
Breaking news. Mikey dropping the heat here. I love it.
Yeah, because why sign one quarterback? Buffalo needs a lot of help. They got rid of everybody else.
Right? What are they gonna do? Right? How are they gonna win?
And Dolphins got Zach Wilson. That's why I
That's
wanted.
silly.
Yeah, if what's his name? Aaron Rodgers go to Pittsburgh, he's gonna get beat up by the Jets defense now.
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
No.
Yeah,
My
Yeah.
cousin's a big Steelers fan. He does not want Aaron Rodgers. He said F that.
Okay.
We were
tell him
talking
to
just
keep-
now.
Maybe he could keep what's his name? Wilson. Not.
Yeah, he
No, the
would rather
Wilson-
have Russell. So my cousin wanted Justin Fields. He was mad that we signed him, and
Why
he said
you
he'd
tell
rather
him?
have Russell Wilson than Aaron Rodgers.
So tell him to come to the Jets side. He will be.
He won't. He was born in
Well-
New Jersey, but he moved to Pittsburgh when he was like 2 years old, and then they
What?
moved to North Carolina when he was like 12. So he's a
What?
big time Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Well, I could change his mind real quick.
He
Call him
saw
up.
you. I showed him the Halloween video. I said, if
Yeah,
you
I
want
had
to
to
lose
tell-
7 minutes of your life, watch this video. And you did.
I tell your cousin I love him very much. I ain't a gay baby.
I will.
He's gonna be a Jet fan. I could tell it. He loves
Okay.
Justin Fields.
I'm
He's
gonna
gonna
show
be a
him this
Justin-
video.
Yeah, tell him I will definitely sit next to him at a Jets game. The
He would
Jets
love it.
against
Gavin's
Pittsburgh.
awesome. Gavin's
Yeah,
my
what-
favorite cousin.
So let's bring him to see the Jets in the Pittsburgh. That'll be good. I'm not sure.
He doesn't.
Justin
He
Fields-
lives in like Kansas or some crap. He works for the weather station. He has like a master's in like weather. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, but he likes weather. I like weather because I like the
Yeah?
nicest days.
It was-
Well,
I
he
don't
likes
wanna be, like, an
tornadoes.
asshole, but isn't it be a master's in like meteorology?
But what?
Meteorology. There's a meteorologist.
Yeah, he's super into them. But honestly, though, his job's kind of cool. Like he, like they had the
Yeah, 'cause
tornadoes
they got
a
like
couple of years
crazy
ago.
weather and tornado chasing and all
Yeah.
that crazy.
Oh yeah,
So
like
he
they
likes
have
the
like the things that like the little woo woo woo, like the little I don't know how they go, but
Yeah.
like catching the wind speed, and he has to be
It's-
like up on
It's a
that
wind
crap.
sock, and as we learned
Yes.
last night with Lane, you got to be careful what gets caught in your socks. It was
Oh,
Very,
I
very
missed that one.
interesting.
I can imagine.
if you missed it
Hey.
last night, Lane said that there are certain times where he gets a little upset with his socks because pubic hair gets caught up in them.
Oh, that stinks.
Okay.
Yeah, that. Oh, you can relate, Mikey. You're upset
Yeah.
about that too.
I got my toenails stuck on it.
Oh, no.
And toenails and pubic hair. Good to know.
yeah, it's
And
What are
then-
you men
a
doing?
killer combination.
Yeah, so your cousin lives in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh?
He did for a little bit, and then he went to North Carolina, and now he's in like Kansas or some crap. I don't know. He's in like one of the tornado alley states. I don't know.
Oh, I should meet him sometime.
I haven't seen him in like 5 years. So no, I haven't
Yeah,
seen him
well,
in 10 years
You'll
since
meet
my
him
mom
at the wedding,
died.
Mikey. When you and Jay Graves get married, you'll meet the whole
Yeah.
family at the
There
wedding.
you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I would take care of John Grace because
Aww.
I would be the best husband in the whole world.
Aw, that's very
Aw,
sweet
I
of you.
believe that, Mikey. You're the best.
And then they stink the shit. They go beat the stinkiest team now. Because everybody's getting hurt on that team, my Yankees. But
I'm actually looking forward to it because I like when young players get a chance and come up. That's how that whole dynasty in the 90s started. Young players.
yeah, me
came
too.
up.
Remember
I like
Derek
when they
Jeter?
bring up guys who have a chance to play hard and maybe make a name for themselves. And there's something
Yeah.
to say about a team that has a lot of young guys playing for their career instead of
Yeah,
guys
that-
who've already got the big checks.
You know who's my friend? You know Derek Jeter?
I've heard of him.
Mhm.
He played
He
outfield,
loves me.
right?
Yeah, it's shortstop. You know what?
Oh, shortstop.
Yeah, he got mad at me one time. I
Oh,
drove all the way to New York by myself without telling my parents. He said, we should call your parents so you don't get in trouble. So the policeman agreed with that. But I told him I got to call him back when I get back from New York because I want to enjoy Derek Jeter hit a home runs at Yankee Stadium. And
wait, Derek Jeter tattled on you?
Yeah,
He said
no,
call
was,
your parents?
Yeah, because he said, you by yourself in this Bronx area? I said, yeah. And because I'm from Brattleboro, Vermont.
Right.
And then
So Derek Jeter tattled on you. What
no,
a jerk.
he didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
tell me. He was going to say, I love you, Derek Jeter. I'll marry you too, Derek Jeter, if you want to marry me. Because he was my favorite Yankee too.
Would you
Well,
love
you-
Derek Jeter in a gay way?
No, not in a gay way. Not in a gay
You-
way. Derek,
Not in a gay way? I'm sorry.
yeah,
Okay.
I like Lou Piniella. You know Lou Piniella?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was when they had the body cast on me, like scoliosis, they took up my cast, and my doctor said, your best friend is at the hospital. He's looking for you. Who's my best friend? It's Lou Piniella. He wanted to meet me.
No way.
Wow.
And the
Lucky.
whole family met me with my mom. My mom brought me up there. A guy they say, look, Canelo, yeah. And he told everybody, watch the game, Mikey, with your friends in Queens, New York. I promise I will hit a home run for you. So it was bottom of the ninth. Everybody said, where's Lou Canelo? So he comes out of the dugout, bottom of the ninth, bases are loaded. The first pitch, grand slam from Mikey Woodruff.
Just for
Nice.
you. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That's
'Cause he's my
amazing.
homeboy, yeah.
We do
You
have
know-
something big going on right now in the chat. One of our Buffalo Bills fans is announcing that he supports the gay pride. And congratulations. Thank you for coming out of the closet.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your Super Bowl victory this year, Bills fan.
Yeah,
Thank you,
fuck the
JC,
Bills.
for being here. We
Yeah.
support you.
Yeah, they lost. They lost.
They sure did.
They can't win the Super Bowl. They blame us that we can't
Ever.
win the Super Bowl.
They
We
choked.
won one Super Bowl. We won one with
That's
Joe
right. They
Namath.
won 0 because they choked in the playoffs.
And the Dolphins fans always pick on us. Oh, we stink. We stink.
Oh, they suck. They can't even win a playoff game.
Yeah,
F
and
them.
they got Zach Wilson now. Well, you that
Right.
you now.
What are you
What?
doing?
And then we go get the guy from the Dolphins for the defense, Holland. He's coming to the Jets.
Who is?
Yeah, the Holland guy, the defensive
Oh,
guy.
it's Holland, the safety from Miami.
Yeah, he's coming to the Jets. Be ready, because you know who really
Let's
likes
go.
him? Aaron
Who?
Glenn really likes him, too.
Good. If our coach likes him, I like him.
Yeah,
I don't know if
me
we
too.
go that route, Mikey, because we tendered Tony Adams, and then we just took Cisco today. So I
That's
think we're done.
okay. That's okay. Bring him on.
Yeah,
Bring him
bring him
on
on.
anyway.
We'll run 4
Maybe
safeties.
maybe in the draft. Maybe we draft a safety in like the 6th, 7th
Yeah.
round. For like a depth piece.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then I will help Aaron Grant to make the choice. I'll go tell
Or
him.
maybe free agency, another like somebody who's like a free a non drafted person comes in, maybe needs a new deal, get a cheap deal.
Yeah,
I don't know who's out there. I have no idea what a safety class looks like, but
Yeah,
No.
I guess we won't.
If anything, you
take-
draft one in like the 5th round now to come in, maybe a
know-
little
I'm
bit
right.
earlier. But
there's no other like free agents out there for the safety class that are like cheap, proven
I
deals
guess
type
we
of
won't
thing.
get Dixon Hall anyway. We can't get
We
Dixon
could.
Hall anymore.
Why not?
No, Dixon Hall is gonna be going. We gonna get Jackson, the Jackson guy.
Jackson Hole?
No, Jackson. What was his name? What he was Miss Old Miss.
Jackson 5.
No, Jackson. Oh, what was his name?
Jackson Dart.
Yeah, Dart. Yeah, he's coming to the Jets because you know who likes him?
Oh, that is his name. Crap.
Mooney. Get
Moogie. You got Moogie Betts.
Yeah, Mooney Betts. Yeah, it's Mooney.com.
Awesome. Mikey, thank you. Congratulations on figuring out that you have to turn your television off in order to get the internet to work. That you
Yeah.
are
What a great call
genius.
from Mikey.
Yeah.
Tremendous
All the
call.
audio, we can see him, we can hear him. Amazing call, Mikey.
Yeah, I did it. I find out. My friend told me what to do at work. And then I helped him. He helped me out. He told me to do that. That's pretty cool,
Awesome.
right? Hey,
Yeah.
Jen, when we see your cousin, I told my grandmother liked the Pittsburgh Steelers. Grandma Woodruff. She
I will let
loved-
him know.
And I go get him the biggest hug. Say, your cousin, so beautiful. And she's all mine.
Aw.
Yeah.
He saw the Halloween video, so he knows who you are. I will
And she
tell
knows
him Mikey
Robbie?
Midnight said hello.
And
Yeah,
then,
he saw the video.
Yeah,
I made
me
him
and
watch it.
Bobby- And me and Bobby's getting along pretty well now because I go to his house, watch his show because it's hard to get on his show on my computer. And
That
then, I
happens.
got to talk to Allie, my friend Allie. I told her about the rapper, about the Dixon Hole, because the hole.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So
Love you,
I
Mikey.
promise-
Mwah.
I love you guys.
Love you too,
And
buddy.
next time, I tell your son I love him too. We had to go to
I
the
will.
game with him. Tell
I
him
will.
we had to go to the game. We watched
Don't
the
worry,
next
he'll be
week.
with
Bye,
me.
everyone.
Have a
Bye,
good
Jen.
next
Thank you
to
for calling
each
back
other.
in.
Yeah, have a good weekend. I see you all. Hey, Nick, I promise your show's go forever and ever and ever. The shows go on forever and ever.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, and tell everybody I love them on your show.
Here,
And
you go
Rick,
ahead. You tell everybody right now. You tell everyone.
Hey.
Give them a message.
Everybody on Nick Shine Show, I love you very, very much. And I appreciate you supporting my buddy Nick. Nick Shine will shine on top forever and ever. Amen. Thank
Amen.
you so
Now, Mikey,
much
for
for
those
watching.
of I know you can't make your show when you're up in Jake's show this week for your matchup. Tell everyone now why they should vote for you in Jake's tournament.
Okay, they could vote for me because I'm the real Jets fan. And I know I could win because I'm the best out of all of you guys. Because I still love you guys no matter what it takes in my heart to win the game. Amen. Yeah, something like that, right? Is that good?
That's tremendous, Mike. That was
Yeah.
very good. That's exactly. I mean, I need to meet the people face to face who don't vote for you. But Mikey, congratulations. Good luck. I do have you picked to win the entire tournament. And I know you and your campaign manager, Addie, are very hard at work putting together a good plan. And I wish you well, my friend. Wave goodbye to everyone.
Yeah, bye, everybody. Have a good night, everybody. And cheer for the Jets. Don't forget Justin Field rules.
Yes, and you rule, Mikey. You're the best. Your energy is infectious. I love it.
Yeah, everybody on the Patriot fans. Oh, you Jets still suck. I say, you guys suck too.
All right. Great call, Mikey. You're the best. Everyone vote for Mikey. Awesome. What a ball of energy. I love it. That was tremendous. All right. Let's follow that up, ladies and gentlemen, with, I'm sure, another high energy call. Let's go to Bobby.
Oh, hi, Nick. How you doing?
I'm
took
fine.
a nap
How are you?
for the show. I took a nap
sorry, what?
for the show. I just took a nap for the show. For
What
you.
the fuck is your problem?
I took a nice nap. So
What does that have to do with me? Why are you coming on here with an attitude for?
I wanted to talk to you.
You're talking to me now and you're choosing to be a bitch about it.
No, I'm not.
You're coming on with an attitude. Why?
I
Everyone's
said
in good spirits today and you come on.
I know. I wanted to
All right.
say hi.
Hi, Bob.
How was your day at work?
The day was good. It was the day went by fast. It was a tremendous day.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy
What's your thoughts
that-
on Jets free agency? That's what we're covering here tonight. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, the Jets did an excellent job. They signed Fields, which Mike wanted. Michael
He's
was
very
happy,
excited
but-
about Fields. He's very excited. I'm so happy for Mikey. I don't
No,
know if
I
it's going to be as successful as some want it to
could be.
be, but the
Yeah.
fact that Mikey is that happy, how does
Yeah.
that not put a smile on everyone's face?
And the funniest thing that Todd's team gets Zach Wilson. That's even hilarious.
That's better, right? Like one of our rivals, one of the fan bases that has talked the most shit about us now has to deal with the player that
Well,
caused.
didn't they sign
the
all
most
our
shit.
backup quarterbacks anyway? They got
They took
Michael
Pennington.
White. They
They
got,
had Pennington years ago.
well, he's better than the other three shitheads you had.
He won the
Yeah.
division for them.
Yeah, I like Chad Pennington. I liked him.
Yeah.
The other guy, Boyle, too, went to the.
Boyle was from there. We took one of their. All right, I'll do a little trivia with you. Can you name any Miami quarterbacks that the Jets took?
No. Can't.
All right, I'll give you hints. One of the guys in our chat who's from down in North Carolina, this is his first name.
North Carolina.
Yep. He's in the Discord. He's on your show all the time. Loves macaroni and cheese.
Oh, Jay. Oh, yeah, Jay something.
Jay something, yes.
Yeah, Jay.
The other one had a beard very similar to me. Went to Harvard. Taught himself a new language every offseason.
I know, Santa Claus. Yeah.
Santa Claus, yes. Santa Claus and Jay something. Correct.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yes, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Very good.
Yeah.
Very
That,
good.
I call him Santa Claus. So
I get it. All right,
What?
I got it. I missed the Santa Claus at first, but now I got it.
He
with
does
the big
look like
beard.
Santa Claus. What do you think the Giants did? Do you think they're going for a quarterback?
I think they're still in on Rodgers. I think
Yeah.
right now the Rodgers situation is coming down to Pittsburgh,
Yeah. Well, they want
Minnesota,
Wilson,
or
too.
New York.
They might want Wilson.
I don't know. I feel bad for Brian Dable because I think Brian Dable's a very good coach when it comes to X's and O's and designing a scheme, but he just can't get a quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. Daniel Jones. Ugh. That was horrible.
Yeah, and you know there's not a lot of quarterbacks at the top of this draft.
Right.
So teams want to solidify a veteran so they don't have to roll the dice on a quarterback that they're not comfortable with.
True. Good call.
Give me 1 second. I saw something in the chat. I want to verify. I do not think that happened.
What?
Yeah. JC, Vinny Testaverde was never a Dolphin. I didn't think he was.
I don't think
He was drafted by Tampa Bay. He went to Cleveland, Baltimore, the
Yeah.
Jets, Dallas, New England,
Huh.
and Carolina.
Yeah, he's a traveling quarterback.
Yeah.
So Michael had a lot of energy today, huh?
He does. God bless him for having that much energy at
Well, he
this
just
age.
got off from work, so it wasn't too long ago. He got off from work, so he's not that tired right now.
No, he's shot out of a cannon, man.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for
my
him.
brother.
Good for him.
Love him.
All right. Any other Jets thoughts?
No, that's fine. I'm done. Have a great night.
All right, bro. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Yep, you too. Have a
Everybody,
good
if you haven't already, go over and subscribe to the legend Bobby Midnight. The call lines are open. If anyone has a jet take that you want to get on, feel free. We just hit the hour mark, and you know these late night shows during the week, they're not going to be very long shows. Come in, discuss the topics that are going on with the New York Jets. The Sunday night show is going to be the highly produced show with guests, segments, and I think I'm going to move that up to 8 o'clock. I like the turnout that we had last night. It was the highest viewed show that I've done live. We had 111 new record watching at one time here. And, I'm someone that believes in science. So 8 o'clock Sundays will be a thing going forward here. Put it in your calendars, put it on your refrigerator, post it above the urinals at work, whatever it takes. Spread the word. The next goal is 125. Let's see if we can get to 125 during the live stream. But I will have guests coming on. I did lock in a guest for this week. He is a former New York Jet Fan of the Year. I will tease you with that. More on that as we get later in the week. But we will have a former, I guess, lifetime. I forget the year. I'm not going to tell you the year because then you could figure it out. We will have a New York Jet Fan of the Year. One of my friends. I see him all the time at the games and the tailgate. We talk, and I was like, "Why don't you want to come on Sunday?" He's like, "Absolutely, I'll come on and talk with you." So, stay tuned for that information. I believe Vinny was the Baltimore Ravens' first starting quarterback after they moved. He was because he was with them in Cleveland in 95, you could say after going 4-8 as a starter in 95, he's the reason that they went to Baltimore. They went 4-8-1. He went 4-12 in 96, 4-8-1. Shout out to Chiefs fan who's predicting ties. In 97, then he came to the Jets. Can anyone tell me his record as a starter with the Jets? Not the team's record, Vinny's record as a starter, 98 regular season. Go. I will play this instead of humming.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
It was not 12-4, Rusty. That was the team's record, not Vinny's record as a starter. Luppy, it was not 9-7. It was not 9-7. Boomtown? Correct. Michael Bartow, member of the channel. He did go 12-1. Correct. He went 12-1. Jets ended up 12-4. Best regular season win total in franchise history. Defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars 34-24 in the playoff game at home that I was at. It was absolutely bedlam. And then they went to Denver. We're driving. Bill Romanowski hits Keith Byers. As Byers goes to leap over him, his helmet knocks the ball out, fumble, and all of our world went to shit right after that. And the reason I have a very large disdain for Denver Broncos fans was a story that I read the next day or two in the Star-Ledger that Wayne Krabet's sister was punched in the face randomly by a Denver fan as they were walking out of the stadium. So I've always hated Denver fans for that. Yeah. Maybe like the only one in his career. Here, let's pull it right now. Keith Byers. Here's what we'll do. All right, let's look at his stats. Rushing doesn't have it here. Oh, it's probably in. Where's fumbles lost? All right, it's not even a stat for him, so I guess he never lost one. Oh, here we go. Fumbles. Yeah, never fumbled with the Jets. That was his only fumble loss with the Jets. Didn't fumble the whole year. Big fella, me too, man. That was the moment. That was the team. We would have beat Atlanta in that Super Bowl. That was the team. Is this in reference of the Jacksonville playoff game, January 12th, 1999? I was there as well. I was in section 101, the last row, dead center. And if you remember the old stadium, they used to have like an emergency exit, an opening. And we were just hopping over that, running out to the bathroom, running out to get more beverages. And when Keyshawn Johnson went back for the Hail Mary, now Keyshawn had ran a touchdown, rushed a touchdown, recovered a fumble. He recovered a fumble on a Vinny interception. Going up the sideline, Curtis Martin made a tackle, knocked the ball out. Keyshawn recovered it. They go to do a Hail Mary. Keyshawn is all the way back at the goal line, and I start screaming, he's going to intercept it. He's going to intercept it. When he intercepted it, we had a wild group of young 20 to 25-year-olds around us, and they just piled on top of me. And I didn't get out from under that pile until Vinny was going around giving high fives to the fans doing like the victory lap. It was quite the day. That was so much fun. Those old playoff games at home, way back in yesteryear, back when the Jets had playoff games, we would attend them. It was quite a sight to see, I tell you. I got yelled at by a bunch of older fans at that, Luppy, because I started the early "We Want Denver" chant. That was quite the year, man. The buzz and the energy when this team is good is unmatched. I mean, you can sense it in the air how bad we want to win as fans. And it'll be very interesting to see what Aaron Glenn does. He is Parcells-like. He's molded by Parcells. He still speaks to him. Speaks to Al Groh, who was under the Parcells coaching tree. Reviews film with him every offseason. Let's see what he could do. You never know. Every great Super Bowl winning coach started off with their first interview, their first hire, their first free agency, their first training camp. Maybe Aaron Glenn can be that guy. We all hope it. Hopefully it's a sign of good things to come. It would be quite the story to get drafted here, play here, start your scouting career here, come back, first-time head coach, be the only place that you head coach, win multiple Super Bowls, retire, and just be one of the most loved people in New York Jets history. You know, with the way the internet is now and everyone's access to everything and all the stories, fans are connected to the team more now than they've ever been. There's no more waiting for the next day for the newspaper articles. We have everything at the tip of our hands and fingers and in front of us at all times. I will say that Aaron Glenn would surpass Joe Namath as the most beloved individual in Jets history as a player, then go on to coach. There's recency bias. There's a lot of people who weren't alive for Namath. They know the lore. But if Aaron Glenn can get this done, he catapults to the top of the stratosphere. Let's hope he does it. Let's hope he brings us to where we want to be. And more importantly, keeps us there year after year after year. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching tonight. I appreciate you staying up late. I want to thank Jake Asman, Luppy, Sarah, and Kim for their gifted memberships before, and David D for his super chat. Those of you that gifted memberships, you each got 6 raffles in the Sauce Gardner mini helmet. For those of you that may have missed last night, and David, you got 2 raffles for your super chat as well. For those of you that missed last night, here's what I'm going to do. I don't want to pick out the next item. I picked out this one. The person who wins this raffle can decide what player and what item we want to go with. And then I will do my research. I will discuss with the eBay recruit team. You know who you are. And we'll keep our eyes out and we'll get another item. And then whoever wins can help pay it forward to the next Jet fan, as we like to do around here. I know, Big Phil. I'm sorry, Big Phil. You're the nicest guy in the world. You are literally the last person I ever want to make upset. I'm sorry I brought it up. I'm sorry I upset you. Now, Boomtown, are we doing pubeless? Or do we have to get them? Do we have to get Weed the People to come in and make the ChiliCon festival? Scott Tidemy. But I know, Big Fella, there's one thing to cheer you up. There's one thing that'll cheer you up. What did we learn? No one's ever upset when they hear what did we learn. I will say that 31% of the people last night voted like absolute assholes. But again, it's fitting when I put up the poll at the end of the show. Do you love Boomtown's recap? 69% said yes. It's fitting on this show. I've never watched it. Luppy. I've seen the highlights. I've seen the Romanowski to Byers play. I've seen the flea flicker coming out of the second half. I've seen the highlights. I've never sat and watched that game. I never will. That one hurt. That one left a scar. That was the first great team that I saw. 85, 86, they weren't great. And we're at 69 likes. Look at Nathan dropping the news. Thank you, Nathan, for that. It's just that number always appears here. It's fitting in this universe. Addison, with his 9-month member super chat. Thank you, Addie. Beyond grateful for you, this channel and all the other shiners. Congrats on 2 years of being the best version of yourself. Here for you until the end. Thank you, buddy. I love you. Thank you. Sarah, I believe the kids call this being committed to the game. I'm a lifer. I like what I like. It just shows up. I appreciate you acknowledging how awesome it is that it's always around here. Luppy learned that the pain is real. It is. It is. David, Boomtown, I recently saw part of the show that Nick did on March 17th, 2024. You mentioned late in the chat that it was the first time you heard Nick's show and were very impressed. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Mo, I learned there are no more enthusiastic and delusional fans as Jets fans. Best of both worlds. Mo, I appreciate that you show up. You bring a different element to the chat here. And even though you are not a Jet fan, you are a friend, and I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. MC Mays, I've never rewatched the Mud Bowl game. All right, so you're older than me then. I don't remember the Mud Bowl game. I remember losing to the Oilers in the last game of the regular season, and then I remember losing to the Browns in the playoffs. That was the first Jet playoff game I remember was, I believe, the Browns. Yep, Robert, the Jets-Jaguars game and the Jets Super Bowl victory in Super Bowl III are the same day, January 12th. It's a week from tonight. Oh, look at that, Boom. You got to come on next week, Boom, for your 1-year anniversary with the show. Big fella, I learned that I'm still not over it. That's how I feel about Schottenheimer at the 1-yard line, throwing it multiple times in Pittsburgh. It should have been LT jump, LT jump, LT jump, LT jump. It should have been LT jumping 4 straight times. 2 of the passes got batted down, trying to throw quick passes. I mean, that decision-making doesn't get brought up enough as one of the most awful decisions in Jets history. It should have just been LT jumping 4 straight fucking times. That bothers me a lot. 1st and goal at the 1, and we're throwing it twice. Rusty, I learned absolutely nothing. I'm still and always be a Jet fan, and for better or worse. Well, Rusty, I appreciate you being here. Michael, hopefully we can repeat what we did in 2004. Start the season off 5-0. Was at the game against San Francisco. Saw Martin break a record, and we went 5-0. Nice. Nice. Hell yeah, Boom. I like it. Hell yeah. ladies and gentlemen, could have another big thing happening on the show. I learned a lot in the last 29 hours. I learned that no matter what I do, you guys will always accept me for who I am. You'll always support me. And I am truly grateful and humbled for all of you. I really, really am. Boomtown, go ahead and drop your what did we learn. This team ain't great, but you guys certainly are. Kim, I learned that Nick's beard grows quick. No, I had it. They did a 5. They did a 5 with the buzzer, and it's been 9 days now. So I'm a slow grower with the beard. Oh, you're married. I take that back. I learned that we did get the answer to an age-old question. Tune in next time. Definitely tune in next time. We are waiting for Lane, who started us on a journey. We were hoping that Lane would call in. We do have the answer to the question Lane has been asking on how many bathing suits, bikinis does Carly have. I have the answer, but I will not reveal that until Lane is on air with me. So stay tuned. Big fella, I learned that at least we aren't the fucking Browns. You didn't want to trade for Kenny. Excuse me, burp and hiccup at the same time. Charles. You didn't want to trade for Kenny Pickett? Boomtown learned Jay Graves is Nick's protector. Chiefs fans showing off some leg may lock him to the opener role going forward. If you penetrate the wrong way, you get gashed up the middle. Hell yeah. Bonus, 69 at midnight has to be a sign. Mikey is 1 for 1 in offseason predictions so far. Mikey is aware of the issue some have with pubic hairs being caught in socks and toenails. Jeter is a dirty-ass tattletale. Santa Claus played for both the Dolphins and the Jets. If I turn my back for 1 second, Modine is ready to invade Canada. Awesome. Stack, I learned history will always repeat with us on the 1 yard line, throwing it 3 times. Mess. I learned Nick looks real tired, bags under his eyes. I am a little tired today. I am. It caught up to me from Saturdays. Friday night into Saturday night, I only slept 3 hours. I'm ready to crash. Hennessy, I learned we'd rather have a 26-year-old quarterback and not a 41-year-old. Yeah, definitely. Addison, I learned that Dixon Hole can suck Justin Fields' hole. It's true. Mikey did drop that gem in a freestyle. Hennessy, is McDaniel going to fix Zach now? Fix, as in make him elite? No. I think McDaniels can simplify the game for him. We see what he does with Tua, where they get the ball out of the hands quickly. They use a lot of motions to create advantages, and I think that's something that can help Zach see the field better. Give him one read. We know Tua struggles when he's got it. Even still at this point, with the numbers he's put up, he still struggles when he has to go through progressions. The beauty of Mike McDaniel's system is that it's designed to get the ball out quickly, and the routes are all designed to open up one guy and hit that guy and let him catch and run. So there is some beauty in his system. I was hoping he got fired and we can get him as an offensive coordinator. But it'll be interesting. I mean, the goal is to not have him play, but if he plays, get the ball out of his hands quick, move the chains, use your speed, use the run game, and mask his deficiencies. A good offensive coordinator and a good offensive mind can do that. How are you feeling? I'm almost better. My head's still a little congested, but the tickle in the throat is gone. The infection in the back of the throat is gone. But thank you for asking. Thank you. I pray the Rodgers pole riders can get over their loss. Yeah. Now people saying, if he goes to the Steelers, they're going to win. Breaking news. The Steelers have won without Rodgers. Quarterback is not the deciding factor with that team. It's the defense. So if they win 9 or 10 games and they make the playoffs and they got knocked out in the first round, he didn't do anything to change the path that they've been on. You go 9-8 and you squeak into the playoffs in Pittsburgh. It's been the same shit. You didn't get better at the quarterback position. But people who just want to cry will say, he made the playoffs. Justin Fields went 4-2 as a starter in Pittsburgh. What are you going to do? I'm looking forward to see a power running attack. Opportunistic passing. Oh, look at that. A little tease. I will refute that comment next week if I call in Nick. Yeah. How are you going to take the Giants to the playoffs if you go 0-6 in the division? They're not winning a fucking division game. They're not winning a division game. I can't see Brian Daboll bringing in Aaron Rodgers with no mobility. They had a front row seat on national television watching us in this market get embarrassed because he couldn't move. I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't see it. But I wish Rodgers well. I don't have any ill will towards him, and it hurts my heart to see somebody who I absolutely loved watching play football for so long regress. So that's it. It's kind of like seeing Pamela Anderson now without makeup. That's what Rodgers is. Look at that. One of your Canadians catching strays, Boomtown. What are you going to do about that? Talk about that next week, too, if you call in. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching The Nick Shine Show. The March 10th, 2 years sober. Yesterday was the show to celebrate it. Today was the actual day. I know. It's still March 10th where Addison is. And the day doesn't change until Addie and Rick Kent tell us that it's over. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you as always. Thank you for becoming a part of my life. And more so, thank you for letting me into yours. No, that's what she said's there. That's just an honest from the heart statement. I heard it too. You don't think I know? You don't think I know what I said? But ladies and gentlemen, good night. If we get any action tomorrow, we'll be back tomorrow night. I should have the week 14 weigh in for Bobby. I'll post that picture and we will update you on that. But until then, be good to one another. I am your host, Nick. This has been The Nick Shine Show. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Stay in night by the light and so bright as the twilight's last evening.
Hey, all you shiners, it's time for something cool. I'm here to do my part. I'll drop a stinky fart. No chicken soup for you. I'm gonna eat it up. And then I'll do a show and talk about the Green Hornet. I got a new laptop. You know it doesn't suck. I'll need to keep it down when I'm making too much noise. My mom will blow the plug and Dennis smack my ass, and that will surely blow. Hey, fuckers, it's time for the Nick Shine Show.
And I have not behaved one single day of my life. Not one day of my life have I behaved, and I am fine.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in fumble.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube if you don't know. The Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his promise, Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Hey, Shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
Blitzka Beats.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other Merry Christmas. And flood the jet suck while Bobby yells at scandal. Shut the fuck up. Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope we left some gifts because Bobby's scared of more. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate Clancy, many more, we hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I licked on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heart beat skip. Damn.